trick.
Better have a grip.
If you ain't got no rims on your hoochie,
Don't be trying to scoop me.
godly, just let a sister be. You want some, but you can't get none. Yeah.
I ain't having that.
You want some, but you can't get none.
Oh, no, I mean, you can't get with this. Okay, I ain't trying to trip like that. They
You
tripping me
can't
out
get
like
none.
they call you at 4 in the morning talking about can I
I don't want it no more.
Oh.
I don't want it no more.
I was like, what's the note?
I was listening to that in the car, and I was like, what is a I don't want it no more? What does that mean?
I mean,
I just want to know what the fuck they was on in the studio when they decided to sing that. I don't want it no more.
is that how it's on moan?
I don't want it no more. I was like, is somebody in there like, I don't want it no more? And they just decided to.
I get it. It make you want to do that that middle wine, that waist wine.
More.
Yeah. That's what he was doing. He was like, this make you want to whine. That's what it do.
I guess so. Yeah, because that's all he did was one.
That was Key Sweat.
Yeah, you right.
You look what we did there.
See? What up, y'all? It's your girl, LiLi Sheree.
And Sassi Blaque.
And we are We Know Too Much.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, 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 pew. Welcome back, niggas and friends.
We back.
I feel like I am leaning all into this. Hold on.
My energy is high. I'm like hopped up on caffeine and sativa.
Okay. That sounds like a cafe or something.
That's how I usually start my morning.
Caffeine and sativa. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Shh.
Come
y'all
on,
didn't
investors.
hear that. Shh. Y'all didn't hear
Where
that.
you at? I had a business plan ready 24
Okay.
hours. Okay.
Ow.
We can do it.
Yes, actually, it's not a bad idea. I'm not mad at it. Listen, I've always wanted to own a dispensary and an apothecary. I got a whole name for it and everything.
And I want to do a line of merch for a dispensary.
Yes, because that's a big part. I want to do like cannabis goods, like accessories and stuff.
Yep, that's what I want to do too.
Yeah, ooh.
Like I feel like that totally fits my brand.
Yeah,
and the caffeine would fit right in. Like having a coffee shop. And then the
come on, somebody. Shh, we need to stop talking. Y'all didn't hear that.
Anyway, investors come through.
Yeah, come through. If y'all,
you see the vibe. I mean, you see the potential. You get it. We're planting seeds.
We're planting seeds.
It's
and
protected.
Anybody that tries to take our idea is going to
cut
fail.
your motherfucking ass. We don't know karate, but we know karate.
Karate. You know what? You know what's funny? I was listening to we was doing Fire Pit last night, and James Brown, that song where he said that in the song. And I was like, is that where that came from?
Yeah.
I had no
That's
idea.
My shit. The big payback.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that's where it originated.
Revenge.
Right.
Period. That's some Capricorn shit right there.
Okay.
It's time.
He's a Capricorn?
No.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm just saying it's a bop. Like
it
I
is.
think about Capricorn playlist and Capricorn bop.
Oh yeah, the big. Listen,
and that's on there.
Capricorns are big on getting their lick back and not feeling no ways
and
about it.
And I don't care how the fuck long it takes, baby.
One of my best friends is a Capricorn, and if I tell her some shit that somebody did to me, and I'll tell her what I want to do in retaliation, she'd be like, okay, and I'm like, but it's fucked up. She's like, no, it's not. You deserve.
I will hold it against that motherfucker till the end of time. Like, you're going to have to bury that shit with me.
She be giving me ideas. Right. She be giving me ideas. This is what I would do. And I'd be like, damn.
If we beefing, we beefing forever.
Okay. Forever. Man.
For at least 7 years.
Right.
Like, that's my philosophy. After 7 years, I'm like, all right, I don't even have space for it anymore after 7 years.
Yeah. I mean.
I don't know why 7, but.
Yeah, I was like, for me, it's just until I forget about it, I guess. Until that I no longer have like a visceral reaction to seeing your name or your face anywhere.
Sometimes it's like I don't have the energy for it anymore. You just look at it and I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
I still don't fuck with you, but
I have no like real feelings towards nothing.
Right.
And that's the best. I'm like, that makes me happy. I love that.
That is great. Mm-hmm. So what's going on, friend? Life updates.
Well, I gotta say, I feel fucking great. Like it's been
that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Like I've been in a huge transition, like with new job and like switching life stuff around. And like I made a big decision for myself, and I'm happy to report. I feel like I am in my villain era. Ooh. And I love that for me.
Come on, villain.
I feel like I love that for me, and I mean that just in the sense like being, like putting myself first, essentially, like being super selfish, because that looks like the villain to other people.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel good.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
The villain era. I would have never thought to call it that. That's
but you know, okay.
I like that.
Let me backtrack. You're like, what?
I'm admiring. I'm like, huh.
But no, I feel that
I like
for me.
that.
But I am, I'm the devil card in the tarot Capricorn.
Yes, you are.
But like what made me think about this is when we went, was that your birthday brunch when we went to the cigar bar?
Yeah. Yes, that was.
So when we went to the cigar bar, it's like I have been actively kind of trying to attract a certain kind of masculine male leadership energy, and also like a mentor kind of energy.
Okay.
And so when we ran into a guy that I went to high school with.
Right.
He
seemed real
was
cool.
very much that to me. And I was just like, so I was just kind of sitting there in that energy. But when I looked at his keychain, you know, I'll be in a movie in my head.
Yes.
Everything. So I'm looking around, I'm checking people to see. He had a keychain that said villain on it. And I was intrigued. I was like, this is really interesting. And so it felt like it was marking a particular season for me.
Got you.
And so that's kind of where I am. And I found a cute little sticker today that's I'm not like other girls, I'm worse. And I was just
yes.
I was like, it's true.
I love it.
So I was like,
I'm
that's
not
the
like
vibe.
other girls, I'm worse. That's the type of energy I be on. Demon time.
Right.
Let's go.
That's how I feel right now. So, and I'm with it. I love it for me.
I love
I'm excited.
that. Okay.
But I feel really inspired and motivated in that too. Like I'm excited to get some merch out for myself and get back into my designing. I feel like once I get thrown into like a like a routine, a 9 to 5, it inspires me more because I'm like, okay, how do I get out of this?
Like, being in it is like, okay, now let me work my way out.
Yeah, and plus, it's seed money for me to put into it.
Exactly.
So I'm excited for that. So I'm like, I can buy a little something, some merch to sell each paycheck now.
Got you.
So I feel really good.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Are you still a Jamaican with 2 jobs or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and that's another thing. Like, so, I was very frustrated in the job that I've been working for the last 4 years. And so, like, that's why what really pushed me to look for something else and more security. But what I'm finding is because this new job I have is just so structured and so fast paced, I kind of look forward to working at the other job now on the weekends and, like, seeing my friends, because I love my coworkers to death. Like, when we're together, we're cackling and giggling, like, literally all day. And, talking about each other's lives. Like, that's like we have a little support system. So I love them. So it felt really good to be in the space then and ignore the bitch. They get on my nerves.
Hey.
I'm just like, hey, girl. Or I don't even ignore her. I cackle with her, too, because I'm like, you don't even bother me right now because I feel fine.
Right.
Like, don't even try it. Like, and if you say something to me, I'll quit, and I don't care. It won't be a big deal. So I feel good.
Period.
Now, how are you feeling?
I am optimistic.
Yes.
Be optimistic.
That's the card I pulled today.
Really? Nice. I started school again, which is funny for me because I said I will never take my ass back to school again. I'm done with it. I've been a serial student for over 10 years. Not consecutively, but if you add them all up, the times that I jumped in and jumped back out, and jumped in and jumped back out, it's been about 10 years. So, yeah, this time feels different. I don't know why, but I'm going with it because I really feel like, I'm going to actually complete a degree this time.
Yes.
But I'm not trying to like go all the way. I just want to finish the associate's degree because for one, I ain't got to pay for it. Thank God for the Michigan Reconnect program. Give it up for Michigan governor,
educated, baby.
Big Gretch, because
I love me some Big
she's
Gretch,
paying
okay?
for it. Well, technically. They dry out your Pell Grants and then they pay the difference.
Well, I mean,
so I'm not mad at that.
So
it's like, yeah.
I don't care.
Either way, I ain't paying for the shit.
Yeah.
That's all that matters to me. But yeah, so I want to go ahead and just see if I can just finish an associate's. Like, just finish the associate's degree. If I can get through that, I can do anything. So, but yeah, this time I'm all enthusiastic. Like, I used to hate school. Like, I really hated school.
I love school. I'm sorry. I love a class.
I just a class that didn't involve like general
online,
education and shit. Like stuff that I was actually interested in, I can do a class. But like, anthropology and sociology and algebra and all that, but I ain't want to do none of that shit. I just want to go straight to the major and get out. Like, why I got to do all this extra stuff?
Yeah.
But I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm just a sponge. I want to soak up any type of information that I can get. So that's why I'm like, I feel like it's going to be different for me because I actually do want to read my textbooks and like get more information because I feel like I just get dumber and dumber the more time I spend on social media.
Yeah.
And now I'm craving like real,
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I'm craving like real information and knowledge, and I want to expand my brain. And I feel like I've been in low vibrational for a long time in that regard. And I'm like, also I'm getting older, and I'm just like, I don't want to be basic. I want to, advance, and stretch myself. So, yeah. And hopefully the goal is that I can take this degree and actually use it. Because beforehand, it was just like, oh, go to school, get a degree. But, you know, I know so many people that got degrees and they work
Doing some other shit.
Yeah, some other shit that they don't want to
Something
do.
else.
And so I have more assurity that, you know, with this degree, I can actually use it to do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if I happen to pivot, you know, with a bachelor's degree, then that'll go towards, you know, what I want to do too. So I'm just like, take it one thing at a time. I'm the type of person where I have to have the whole thing planned out. And I'm like, there are always detours and setbacks and things like that. And I know enough in my 41 years of life to know that nothing will go as planned. But just do the shit anyway.
Yeah, see, that's why I just be doing shit. Like,
And I'm
I'm
the type of person where I will ruminate and oscillate and go back and forth about things, and then I just won't do it because I'm still trying to figure out the best avenue or the best way or, you know, whatever. And now I'm just at a point, I'm just like, fuck it, just do it. And if you have to pivot, you pivot. Like, but you can still finish. You can still, you know, keep it moving, keep it pushing.
Retrograde is for Mercury because it'll pivot your ass.
Listen.
But it'll pivot you to where you need to be, motherfucker.
Where you need
Hallelujah,
to be.
okay? So
real talk, though. Real talk. So I'm like, aside from that, I just need a maid, and then I'll be straight.
Me too. So I got a number. Like, I literally texted my friend, like,
please.
girl, like, because that's where some of my income is going to.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, as many jobs as I have, I don't have time for this job. I don't have time for a cleaning job.
I have disposable income, not disposable, but I have enough income now to be able to afford somebody to at least come to my house once a month. It ain't got or once every couple months, like once every other month. Because I can maintain, but I'm at a point right now where I'm just looking at everything, and it's just me, and I'm just like, yo, like I just don't. I ain't got it in me. Like I can do the everyday, like, you know, wash the dishes, wash my clothes, like clean out the bathtub and do all that. But like for a deep clean, I ain't got it in me. I just don't.
I don't. It's
so I
too
just,
much.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I feel like it's gonna take me like a whole month to get the shit done, and then I'm gonna have to start over because everything ain't done at the same time. I just don't. I don't have it in me.
I want the cleaning lady. I want the laundry service as well because
I can do the laundry. I got
a lot of clothes. Girl.
Without a doubt.
I look at it, and then my daughter too. I'm like,
oh yeah, see,
like I don't even know where the clothes keep coming from. I'm like, why do I have so many?
I remember purging my closet one time because I had so many clothes to wash. I was like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm about to get rid of half of this shit, and that's exactly what I did.
It's not enough.
It's still not enough.
So
you like my grandmother. God rest her soul.
Clothes.
My grandmother.
It's just weird. I get emotionally attached to clothes. I like them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like fashion.
She was the same way. And we would think that she would make room and then she would fill it up, double it up.
But that's another problem because I have that, like my Nana stuff, and I think most of my granddaddy stuff is gone, but their stuff and mine.
Yeah.
and so it's just a whole ton of stuff.
Ooh, child.
But yeah, get somebody else to do it. Get
somebody else to do it. I'm not.
How much y'all want? Like, let me know. Yeah, let me know if you find a good person.
I will.
Recommended me.
Please, and if that works out for you, please send them my way. Because God, dog, I don't have it in me. And I know my mom, because even my mom, she was like, girl, I be calling people to come clean my house. I don't feel no way. And I'm like, okay.
But see, and that's the thing. I feel like I come from a family where they did it.
Yeah,
like, it's like
my grandmother did it all.
Yeah, my nana did it all, and my mom did it all. And
but we ain't them, damn it.
I know, that's the thing. But it's like my mom. It's
they
like
had time.
I feel a constant pressure.
Yeah,
so I'm ready to let all that shit go and be like, it's okay, all right. But also, they weren't working 18 jobs,
and they had ADHD. Hell, I got ADHD. I ain't got time. I will start one room, and then next thing I know, I'm outside on the porch. Smoking my damn pen and watching shit on YouTube.
I'm like, my artist brain is all over the place. I'm making scribbling notes on the back of my bills. It's too much to remember.
Thank you. Like I ain't got it in me. It's not gonna happen.
I got an idea.
Right.
Like, write it down right quick. What was I doing?
Right.
I was supposed to watch the dishes an hour ago. Now I'm watching High Fidelity. In the bed or whatever. Like, what?
That part. Like, I ain't got it in me. I ain't got it in me.
That's a bot.
I don't.
Put that on TikTok immediately.
We're
talking about get off.
Right.
But before you get off of TikTok, make that bot right quick.
Right.
Make a sound. Might as well make a coin.
Speaking of the TikTok. Okay, so the video that you were not able to see, I'm going to try to explain it for you. So there's this woman who talked about her husband being catfished on Tinder.
Okay. I think I saw a little recap.
You saw a little recap?
Tell me.
Okay.
Tell me.
So she gets on the TikTok and she's posting all of these pictures of the person that allegedly catfished her husband. And all of the pictures are pictures from her account, like her Facebook or some Instagram, something. One of these accounts, she said, which is private, right? So no random person can go and get these pictures, crop her out of them, and post them. So she's like showing the pictures in the background. She's explaining everything, and she's like, and I think it's just somebody that knows me, because this has happened to me before, where somebody used my pictures to, use me as a catfish on Tinder. And, I called them, and now it has to be a thing where my husband has to verify who he is, blah, blah, blah. And the whole comment section had me screaming, because they were like, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. I'm going to put my hand gently on your thigh when I say this. And so they were basically like, girl, the call is coming from inside the house.
Like, so she's trying to say that somebody catfished her boyfriend, her husband, and was inboxing girls.
No, so her friend was on Tinder and saw the account and saw. But
so
it's a different name.
Account.
It's a different name. I guess the profile says that he's like Jewish and he's older than what he is.
Is he cute?
He's a good looking man.
Okay, I mean it could.
Yeah,
it's possible.
It's possible.
I watch a lot of catfish.
It's possible. And then she said it didn't bother her until she saw pictures of the dog, because the person actually posted their dog too in the thing, and she was just like, but that's the thing for me. I'm like, I don't think he would be that messy to go as far as taking pictures with her and cropping her out of it.
Yeah.
And then
post his own pictures.
His own pictures. That's why I was just like, but the whole comment section cracked me up, because it was so many women like, you just know, you'll never know. You'll be with a man for 10 years and then you'll find out X, Y, and Z, and you would have never found out and never known that he was blah, 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 blah. So of course she made like a whole like response video.
That's what I saw. Like a different response video. I was like, what is she talking about? And I was trying to read the comments to get to.
Yeah, but everybody kept like saying,
I saw your comment. It was like, girl, like, you going too far. You protest too much.
You doing way too much for you to say you don't believe, like, because in the response video to all of the women saying, girl, it's your man, he the one that did it. She's like, he's the type of man where I wake up in the morning and he still looks at me gazingly in my eyes and says, good morning, beautiful. And he's the type of man, I'm just like, girl, you doing a lot to try to prove. That's why I was just like, girl, I don't think you believe this. I don't think you even believe.
Yeah, it's like we didn't need, and then it was so long too. I got
very
tired
long.
of watching it. Like, girl,
she's like, he's so sweet to me, and I see his phone, and he shows me he's right next to me, and like if all of this was happening, he would be getting alerts and da 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 da. And I'm just like, okay, sis, okay, girl. But what's even more funny is, it says somebody left a. Let me see. Did I screenshot it? But somebody left a comment talking about how you could find out. And I was like, oh, y'all.
It's so many TikToks about being, sneaky, like PI, Magnum PIs or whatever. Yeah, like people find a way for everything. How to switch your location to iPad.
They said
and all
something
kind of
about
shit.
if you check the location or something like that, it'll still show you. If he was to delete his Tinder or something, it's something in the iPhone that can show you even
what apps you
used to have and when you deleted them and shit. And I was like,
iPhones, they want you to be messy on.
I'm like, y'all be finding out some shit, boy. How y'all be finding all this out?
People got kids because I'm gonna be doing the same shit. Like, where she say she was?
Okay.
Because I can't.
The kids thing cool. Because I'm like, I don't have the energy.
Trying to keep tabs on a nigga that high.
Hell
It's not that deep for me.
It is never that. For me, it's like, for me, I just go by my intuition. If I get the inkling or the urge to look, that means I'm gonna find what the fuck I'm looking for. Listen, I'm not even gonna go looking for it.
I've ever looked in my life. It was there to prove.
It was there to prove. Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't need. If I feel like I need to look, fuck
if
that.
I feel like I need to look, we're done. Like,
I feel stupid looking through a nigga's phone. It's a no
like, because you are always gonna find what you're looking for. So why even look?
Yep.
Why even look? Like, why even put yourself through that?
Like,
and then you gonna show it. Then you gonna show it to him. Be like, oh, I do. You just want to fight.
The physical evidence.
You want the makeup sex, and you want to stay together. That's it. You just want the drama. If you ain't there for the drama, you ain't got to go look. You ain't got to look for shit. You just allow it to play out, and you already have your exit plan lined up. That's how I see it.
Once I look and I find it, it's just time for Game of Thrones. Like, we just going in, I'm screaming. I want to say everything I never said.
Not Game of Thrones.
I don't know why that was the first reference, but dragons. I mean, we blowing fire on these motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
That is hilarious. So, girl, let's get into this Cam Newton. Okay, I didn't watch. I only watched clips.
A lot of it.
You watched a lot of it?
I didn't watch the whole thing.
So,
but
was it his show
that
she was on? It was his show.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't look into it.
I feel like she has some kind of...
She has her own show called Council Culture.
But then, from what I was reading, it sounded like he invited her.
Because that looked like his show, because that's the side that he usually sit on.
Yeah,
so I think that she was a guest on his show.
I'm not interested in him at all. So it's like I've never watched this show before.
I've watched clips and stuff, but I've never watched the whole show. His personality is a no for me. Like, just not my kind of guy. So when the fact that he invited her on and was ill prepared is what got me. I'm like, you really thought you were smart. I'm like, so you thought you were an intelligent person. That's what that gave. Like, you really thought that you had some type of intellect that you could go toe to toe with this lady. Yeah.
Because he was.
What is her? Okay, let's give context. I forgot her
Yeah.
name. But let me pull it up on the TikToks.
Yeah, because he was ill prepared. It was like, bro, what are you talking about? And listening to him like over talk her and try to twist what she says. It's like, what are you asking? You're not making sense, bro.
None whatsoever.
Get somebody else to do it. It was terrible. I loved it though when she got him too motherfucking together. And even the Nick Cannon one. Did you watch the?
I did. You sent that to me too, right?
Yeah, you tried it too. Like Nick Cannon is smarter, but it was like, bro, you lost.
But you know, the Nick Cannon one. What was funny is because he is smarter.
Yeah, he's
but
smart.
He was so stumped. He just went straight. He just went straight nigga. Like he couldn't. He couldn't even.
He couldn't believe. He was like, oh, I'm
yeah. He was like, oh shit. Like she all the way in my bag.
He was like, wait, what?
Right.
Yeah. And then it's funny because they
Dr.
always try to go for
Bryant.
Okay. They always try to go for something that she said and kind of twist it. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm saying or
Yeah.
said. And no, I do not do that. It was just, ooh. I was
Yeah,
like,
and it's like the default setting for them instead of saying, okay, I agree with you, and here's my challenge to that is that ain't what I said. And like, that is what you said.
Yes, you did. Like, bro, we can hear. It's like they, like, y'all be forgetting
It's
that we
just-
can hear you and comprehend. I want to know what's Cam Newton saying?
I have no idea, but
Because I know Nick is a Libra.
He gives me Libra too, though.
That's why I want to know. Because
Yeah.
they seem
So
like,
Nick is a Libra?
yeah, he's a
Oh
Libra
yeah,
for sure.
because they
But
were.
I feel like they give like the smart and dumb version of the same shit. So now I want to know Cam Newton's birthday. I'm like, when's his birthday?
But the comments though, somebody put in the comments with the Cam Newton video, like, I blame this on CTE, and I
May
was
11th.
like,
What is
yo,
What is that?
May 11th. He might be a
Gemini?
Taurus. Oh wait, no, May. That's
Or Gemini? No, that's not Gemini.
Google it. I don't
It has to be
remember.
Taurus is before.
Is it
Gemini.
Taurus?
Yeah, because Taurus
May,
is like
June,
April.
July. When your birthday, Chef? April 3rd. Oh yeah, so that's
You a
Taurus.
Taurus? Interesting.
Or close to, it could be close to, Gemini.
I'm just curious. It just seems similar. Like y'all doing the same shit. So I don't know, or maybe that's just some rich nigga shit. Rich nigga with lots of kids mentality.
It might be, but what's funny is it's the same prototype to me. That was a funny thing because I'm like, when you sent me the Nick Cannon one, I was like, so is this what she like? Is this her thing? Like, do they come to her or does she go to them? Like,
It looked like, was Nick Cannon on her show?
yeah,
Okay,
that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
But my thing is, do y'all not know who this woman is?
This is the thing. I feel like black men going to therapy is in vogue right now, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Like, I feel like as a society, we go through trends.
Oh,
And I hate to call it a trend because we all
I
need
know.
therapy. We all need therapy.
But you're
just like
kinda right.
how spirituality
Yeah.
is a big trend.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
had its wave. It's back really strong.
mm-hmm.
I feel like black men in therapy. You got the Jeezy interview. I feel like when somebody
Was
wants
that therapy though? He was talking to the what's her name?
I feel like that's what he wanted to give.
Oh, okay.
I feel like he
I
wanted
guess.
to give. I'm talking to a black woman, but I feel like it's like a marketing strategy.
Okay.
I honestly feel like that because people view them in a certain way.
Yeah.
And so they come on there trying to like kind of make themselves feel like, nah, see, this
I'm
is
the
what-
reformed thug
Yeah,
who,
but then they get ate up.
Yeah.
Like you got ate up, nigga. Like sorry, get the fuck out.
You got to do the work, like Yolanda, Yolanda said. You got to do your work,
Not on my watch.
not on my watch. Like y'all don't want Auntie Iyanla to come back and eat y'all
ate
niggas up because that's really what we need. We need Auntie Iyanla to come back and set shit back in balance because Iyanla was getting to the point. She was getting to the meat and potatoes, but niggas didn't like that.
Well, yeah, she really
But and they couldn't check her. They just flat out couldn't check her. So
Like, who are you
I'm like, we
talking
need Iyanla to come back to the table,
With the
okay?
walk.
Right. We need that mama waddle with
We
that
really
big booty
do.
behind her. We need that mama waddle to
With
come in there
the
and sit
sides,
down.
like, ugh.
with that shaved hair to the side, okay? To let y'all know that she's
Man, I
still
used
with
to
the
love
shit.
that show. I used to love it.
I lived for Y'all Fix My Life. I signed up for that faithfully because I feel like I've always been a fan of Yana, period. Now, granted, everybody ain't perfect. She got her shit too. But my thing with her is that she never beat around the bush. And you just can't do that, especially when it comes to helping people heal. You can't beat around the bush. You got to get to the point. You got to get to the meat and the potatoes. You got to be extremely literal. You got to break it down. You got to lay it out and say, this is what it is. And she always did that. She always gut punched niggas. And she always throat chopped them and then she went to their nuts. Like, she never, like, just, gently stroked them and then slapped them. She always went for the throat, for the jugular, and then to the nuts. Like, she never, like... She always listen because you gotta like really shake niggas awake. So I feel like in this era now, everybody is all therapy and we're aware and all this stuff, but they being cute with it. So like on the flip side of that, so his latest baby mama. I don't know if you know Jazzy.
No, yeah, I've been following
you've been following her. Okay, so
but I don't follow the new version of her. Like I saw that whack interview she did
with the D.
Yeah, whatever that
Yeah.
was. Like I remember when that was trending because people were like, you was just on the opposite shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't follow Jazzy. Like I was following her for comedy.
Right.
So
right,
when
right.
she started getting into her think pieces, I wasn't really there for that.
But that's the thing, because she tried to blame it on, that was just Toya Turn Up and that was a character. I was like, no, baby, it was you.
Was in your car talking.
You was you talking about don't be the next baby mama and don't be this and don't be that. And then you turn around and then you do a stand-up special about it, the so-called, profit from it. And then go up there and talk about something. If a $30 million nigga put the pressure on you, and then see what you do. I'm like, okay, girl, then just say that it was because it was a rich nigga. Just say that. But don't go on her show in the interview and be like, they just don't understand evolution and growth. That ain't got shit to do with growth.
She was just trying to keep that nigga's money.
I mean,
like she I don't know why she felt like she had to go on a whole podcast and go through this whole.
That's the thing,
woman.
because
it was just a lot.
Yeah,
I scratch his back to sleep, and I know his breathing changes.
What?
Like, you don't remember that part?
No, I didn't watch the interview because I already knew I was gonna be like,
that's
girl,
the
bye.
part I was like, I want to throw up right now. Like I'm all
what?
For,
What did she wait?
Listen,
what did she
I'm
say about
all
scratching his
for
back and him breathing?
No, and I get it. I'm all for nurturing a man, and I'm all for that. But it was like the way she was going on and on about how she caters to him. Like, I pack his bag and then I unpack his bag and I scratch his back to sleep every night. And I know that he's asleep because I know how his breathing changes. And I don't see anything wrong with being a submissive. She was going on.
Oh, she was talking about being what
submissive woman to her man and basically doing everything to make sure that he is comfortable and taken care of.
Okay.
But it was just like your old girl on the TikTok. That's what it was giving. It was like, okay girl, but it was just her. Like,
that's a lot. Yeah.
I was like, girl,
nobody.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
That's not the. Because the little clip that I saw, she just made it seem like nobody's allowed. Everybody hating because I'm in love with this man and blah blah blah. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody hating about you being in love. Like, I wish you all the success. I really hope that y'all are in love and that it works out. I truly do. I'm just saying, you can't be a hypocrite. At the end of the day, you are a hypocrite. You down women that are in the same predicament that you're in right now. I don't give a shit about you being submissive. Be submissive, girl. Cook that man breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Scratch his ass. Do what you got to do. Right. Do it. Be a trad wife. Do it. Okay. Without the ring. Cool. Do that. I'm not mad at that. But you cannot. You have to take accountability for saying, "Hey, I did used to dog women who are in my predicament, but now the shoe is on the other foot, and now I'm eating crow."
Yep.
Just say that, and then we can move the fuck on. But don't make it about, it's because I'm in love and I'm with this man who got all this money. Girl. Yeah. Because if he dogged the other two, you gonna be next. So don't. I mean, pretty much. Come on now.
Especially the way he was talking.
Wish y'all the best, but.
I mean, whatever.
He crazy though. I've never heard a full conversation with him and to get like a feel for his intellect, but now I see he has none.
I can't imagine. Yeah, I mean, prayers to her because the fact that that's what she dealing
sorrows,
with at home.
Prayers,
right, exactly.
prayers and sorrow.
Like, girl, she needs her because it's like that's what you got to do. It's a no for me. Yeah, I'm tight on that, sir. It's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
It was pitchy, dog.
Sorrow's prayers. God bless you, though. Wish y'all and that baby all the success. Like, at the end of the day, ain't nobody hating
He got
on.
money, it's fine.
Yeah,
Like, baby's all set.
listen.
Private school, he's good.
Baby is straight. As long as that baby
Cheers to
good,
that.
you gonna be good.
Now
Everybody
drink
good.
to that.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
like, so what else is going on, Cynthia?
What else?
What was we supposed to talk about?
Girl, come on now. You can't be
Anyway.
dependent on me to be coming up with everything.
No, I wanted to know. Well, since I'm rewatching High Fidelity, and have you watched that the series? Okay,
I ain't never seen the movie. I know what it is though.
Yeah,
But
so High Fidelity is probably in my top.
I've been
5.
watching your clips of you rewatching it. Yeah,
that's in my top 5 favorite movies. And so when they
Okay.
were remaking the series, it was like a big deal to me, especially because Zoe Kravitz is the lead in the series, and her mother, Lisa Bonet, was in the movie playing another character. So I was obsessed. So that show, I feel like Zoe Kravitz in that show is a character that's most like my personality. And it made me think, like, do you have any shows where you feel like or movies or whatever where you feel like super connected to the lead character? Which one?
I was Jacqueline all day.
I knew you remind me of Robin Givens so much. I was the fact that you even said that's so weird. Because I thought that when I rewatched Boomerang. I'm like, this is Robin Givens is so
baby.
coded.
I remember watching that movie.
And I'm so Halle Berry.
I'm gonna go. You are? Oh my God! I would never expect for you to say that you were Halle Berry.
No, I was so Halle Berry.
Really?
No, in high school too. Like I had the Halle Berry.
Oh, you had the hat, and
but the person, everything. I'm Halle Berry.
Yeah, well, I mean the artsy fartsy girl. Yeah, I can see that. I was the powerhouse bitch that was just taking them down and leaving money on the nightstand. Ooh, I just loved her so much.
Yeah, and then I'm going out with the goofy one, like, no. Then end up fucking the other guy by mistake. Now I'm in love with him. Like, why the fuck would I do that shit? I know this nigga ain't shit.
I'm the one like, fuck all this lovey-dovey shit. The game on. Can we take this plate to the living room, to the TV and watch the game?
No, I
ain't trying to sit here across from you with googly eyes and shit. That's corny as fuck. Let's go watch this game. Like,
I was definitely.
That's me. And then I'm outside. Funny. And I'm outside talking to the old girl next door. Like, girl, he ain't shit. Let me tell you. Girl, tell me all the tea. Me
That's
all
so
day.
funny. We're totally the opposite.
Yeah.
Everything about her, and then I'm like, this is my life.
Yeah, Jacqueline all day, all fucking day. And it's funny because I was on somebody put up a post about Boomerang on Instagram, of course, throwback, them throwback things. Pages, and somebody was like, I posted, I was like, yeah, Jacqueline is basically who I wanted to grow up to be.
But I wanted to grow up to be Jacqueline. I just was not.
I got you. Yeah.
I go through my
I was
eras,
like, I was like, she was definitely one of my I guess my favorite villains, I guess.
I love a power bitch.
Yeah,
like, power bitches is on my vision board still.
Listen, and this guy was like, and this guy was like, don't make it seem like Jacqueline is a woman you need to strive to be. And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, for what? I was like, why not?
What was the
He
problem?
was like, she the one that lost that. I was like, no, she didn't. She
Lost
didn't
what?
She didn't want that nigga.
Was she the vice president of the company?
I was like, first of all, she came in there. She didn't want him. He wanted her. He pursued her. She said, fine, fuck it, I'm gonna take you down. Then she took that nigga down, and then she started like treating him like he used to treat everybody else. He met his fucking match with Jacqueline. Yes, he met his match in Jacqueline. So I was like, what did she miss out on? And then when he went for the other girl, she was like, all right, like, cool.
But then it became a competition. That's what it was like. Oh, you like her?
Yeah.
Let me fuck that out of you. And what got me is when he came back to, what was Halle Berry's character? Natalie. No, Natalie. That's from Strictly Business.
I don't know.
That was a whole nother movie. Natalie.
I keep wanting to say.
No,
I keep wanting to say
name?
Lisa. None of her name
anyway.
either. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Y'all know the movie. Halle Berry and Boomerang. Y'all know her name. Anyway.
No, I feel like she just got jealous. Like, oh, you like her? No, I'm about to fuck you. Yeah, and we'll see. But what the kicker for me is when he got back with after he fucked Jacqueline. After that, and he came back to Halle Berry. Was just like, well, Jacqueline thinks that I would have burned all his clothes.
For me though, I feel like she shouldn't have taken him back either. They should not be together.
That's some dumb shit that I would have done. And then he would have shown up at my school while I'm teaching with the kids.
Come on.
Trying to embarrass me. So you want me to put me on the spot in front of the kids? That's some fucked up shit. What kind of fucking offset bullshit is that? Come and put me on the spot. Please take me back. He's all these
with
kids
the kids
around
begging.
looking. Nigga, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. That's where I would have been like, fuck you. Don't come down here with these kids.
You know, it had to end in a happy way. It had to be a happy ending.
That.
But I would have been like, fuck you, nigga, get out of here in front of all them kids. Like, you gonna talk like this in front of kids? Fuck these kids and fuck you, get out. Man, yeah, it was definitely Boomerang for me. Also, another in the same vein of villains, it was, I don't know if you remember Single Ladies. Yeah. So it was LaToya Luckett was on the show for a brief moment, and she had a character that was kind of Jacqueline-esque.
Okay.
Loved that fucking character. I forgot her name, but I ain't seen Single Ladies in so long.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
Me too, because I'm like, Single Ladies was my shit. It's on something.
Because that was the one with Lisa Ray, right?
It was Lisa Ray and it was Stacey Dash. But remember, she got off.
They switched it up.
Yeah, they switched it. Thank God, because even though she was good on the first season, but like her and Lisa Ray was like going at it, and then she was like, "Bitch, I'm not going nowhere. It's gonna be your ass." And then Stacey got the fuck.
Because I missed that era of Stacey Dash.
Yeah, but she was on her way out. You know, she was dipping into her MAGA hat before MAGA became a thing.
Fucked herself over on that one.
But yeah, it was that character too. And then I'm sure it's another one. I can't think off the top of my head, but what movie is like
I'm definitely a Issa on Insecure. Like
Issa, you know what? I really didn't identify with anybody on Insecure. Mm-hmm. I just enjoyed all the characters. I think if I identified with anybody, it was Kelly, because she was hilarious.
You was gonna say Kelly.
Kelly was hilarious. Like, she provided the comic relief. She was fun. She was hilarious.
She was fucking. She was free.
Okay, she was free.
Fun, fucking, and free. And she had her business together. She was like an accountant or something.
She was, she had her money.
Kelly was lit.
Yeah, Kelly was a vibe. Yeah, Kelly was a vibe. I couldn't stand Molly.
Yeah, Molly was annoying. I'm a Issa for sure though.
The only thing I loved about Molly is that they used to dress the fuck out of her. She used to have some outfits for that ass. I used to be like, Molly messy ass know how to dress.
She really do. I loved it. Whoever the stylist was killed that.
Yeah, and I loved her dog, Flavor Flav. I was thinking about that episode yesterday when they lost Flavor Flav.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
The little black Frenchie with his chain on. He was so cute. But yeah, I didn't identify with anybody from Insecure, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah, I think those are my only ones. I don't think there's been anything else where I'm just like, oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, that's totally me. I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Did you see Maxwell's NPR Tiny
No,
Desk?
Somebody just asked me that earlier today. I didn't watch it.
It was really good. It's good. It's just that he wasn't really hitting his notes like that.
See, that's what I told her. So I told her, like, when Maxwell Urban Hang Suite first got released, like, I had that CD. Mm-hmm. And so he came and did like this concert. I don't even know where I was. I feel like I might have been in Pontiac. It was like a club that used to be an old church or something, maybe.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, you talking about the Crowfoot? I'm like, that's the only one
I don't know
where
I was. It was a long, whenever that album came
it was
out.
downtown.
But it looked like a church. And he performed Urban Angst Hang Suite
from
beginning to end.
And I know it was beautiful.
Yeah, he did it in order.
Yeah.
Listen, I was like, nothing will compare to seeing that live. So I feel like watching
the only
it now,
other concert that I've been to like that was Rihanna's Anti, because she did the same with the Anti.
Yes.
Yep. And it was only Anti, top to bottom. That was it. And I was like, that's it? Although I love it, but that's it.
Yeah, I love Anti. I love Anti though.
Yeah. But that's one. No, I saw him twice. At the time when I was living in DC. And what is it called? Midsummer Black Midnight.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah,
album.
Midnight Summer Black, some shit.
Yeah,
Midnight
that one.
Black.
The one where he came back after years,
Midnight.
right? And he blew back up. Yeah, Pretty Wings. That era, the Pretty Wings era.
Like, you can forget me. Was that on
Listen,
yeah,
when he cut off right.
I can't control the feeling.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was about
that whole album. But
oh, Bad Habits. That's what
Bad Habits. Yeah, habit, baby, you're mine. You taking my side.
Yeah, that's you know what? I'm gonna watch it tonight because I was like, no.
He still sounded great. Don't get me wrong.
Because the first album was my favorite, but Bad Habits was about.
You know what?
What about Let's Not Play the Game? Was about
Confession. I didn't really fuck with Maxwell when he first came out.
What?
I did not. It was something about him I just couldn't get with. But when he released that album,
younger.
I mean, like I feel like I was like middle school. Yeah.
I feel like Maxwell
he was for grown people.
Yeah, I was like
middle school, high school. So yeah, he didn't really
because
he was real.
College,
he was real grown and sexy, and I was just like,
yeah, I was definitely in college, so I was like on my grown woman.
Yeah,
like,
and
emerging.
at that point, like. I think was Neo so like on his way in or on his way out?
On his way in.
It was on his way in when Maxwell came out.
I feel like
he was on the tail end of it. Yeah.
Well, I feel like the Neo Soul movement went on for a while because I feel like Erykah Badu ushered it in.
Yeah.
It went on and on.
Yeah. Well, was it her or was it
Like Dwelling.
D'Angelo.
Well, what year did it come out? For me, I feel like it's a similar.
I feel
they were in the same clique.
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
true. That's true. For me,
Like, they're
it was
traveling
Erykah
to Dilla
Badu. Like
circles.
Erykah Badu for me, but I also feel like Music Soul Child had a big part in playing the Neo Soul as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was when that album came out. Back to what I was about to say. It was 2000, somewhere between 2008 and 2010 when I was staying in Maryland. When I moved back to Maryland to stay with my parents, and we got tickets. I remember I was dating this guy, and he worked for Ticketmaster at the time. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I can get you tickets to go." So I'm thinking I'm going with him, and I'm like, "Damn man, I gotta go," because he was cool. Don't get me wrong, but I just wasn't feeling him like that. But I kind of used him to get these tickets, and so then he couldn't go. So I was like, "Oh girl," I called my girl like, "Oh girl, we about to go see Maxwell, girl." So we had some banging ass tickets too, girl. That concert was so good. He was in Baltimore a month later. We saw him at the top of October. I think at the end of October he was in Baltimore. And we got online like, bitch, we going again. Like, when I tell people, was like, we need more, shoot it up. That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life. I was like, I didn't expect Maxwell to give me a show. Like, I didn't know he had so much showmanship. And like, he was like, you know, dancing and be all around the stage and all the singing and all the music. It was a lot. And I didn't expect that. So I became a fan after that, like a big time fan. Yeah, but I was already a fan because of the album.
I haven't been to a lot of R&B concerts when I look back on it. I don't think.
But to the NPR Tiny Desk performance, like I said, it was still good. He still looks amazing. Like I'm trying to figure out if he drinking vampire blood, baby blood, whatever the fuck he doing. He drinking stem cell juice or something. He still looks great. He don't look like he aged at all.
Like he ate his placenta.
Listen.
Like what?
What? He ate somebody's placenta. I hope it wasn't his, but he just out here harvesting bitches' placentas and putting them in capsules. But he still looks great. So he does not look like he's 51. Yeah. I had to look and be like, 51? But he had vocal surgery back in like 2009.
Okay.
So I think that has something to do with why he really can't get.
He can't get up there.
Yeah, because I mean he can still do the but it's really, really, really faint. Like horribly faint.
Okay, I feel.
But he can still, you know, he still sounded good though. But I was just like, dang, you can't do the He can do none of that. Yeah. And I was just like, damn.
Yeah, I think I'm tight on that, sir. I think I sit that one out.
Yeah. But it was still a good, you know, it was still a really good performance. He's still very lively and it was cool.
While we talk about music, we were talking about our underrated female artists.
Underrated female artists. So, because I brought up Vanessa Williams.
Yes.
So somebody, welcome to the comfort zone.
He's like, I don't play about Vanessa Williams.
I don't play.
I don't
Listen,
play about comfort zone.
She is so underrated for some reason, and I think it's just because people forgot about her. Because I mean, after a while, she stopped doing music anyway.
Yeah, she became known for other things.
Yeah, I mean, she got married to Rick Fox.
But I don't even think about that. Like I used to watch, what is it called? Now I was gonna say Uncle Betty. Ugly Betty was like a show.
Oh yeah, I remember
and she was playing like an Anna Wintour character. So that's where I feel like a lot of. I feel like that's where the gays like really was like, oh, I love her. And
that's true.
The fashion of the show.
That's true.
And then she's been on a couple of like popular things.
Yeah.
Like,
and then her daughter came out, and I think she was all about her.
Babe.
Lion Babe. I think she became all about her daughter's career for real. Who I think is like amazing. Like I love Lion Babe.
She's gorgeous. Yeah. Like I'm obsessed with her.
I'm like, hello, Leo, hair. Give me hair.
Dude, her producer.
Oh yeah.
I love him too. Like he did these.
You know that seems to be a thing for me. I love when it's like a woman singer and a producer duo kind of thing. Because it was the same with like Jay Davy.
You know, fucking love Jay Davy.
Fucking love me some Jack Davy.
That's another live show I saw.
Oh, me too. Wait,
did you go there when they were at the Taste Fest?
No. They were at
Oh, you know, I was there. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was there.
You were there.
Another good show.
It was a great show. But what was the venue? I forgot.
It was that venue that was above. Was that the old Bucharest?
Yes, the old Bucharest. But what was
I don't remember the name
Park Bar.
of it.
It was the Park Bar.
Was that what it was
I think
called?
It was called. It was called the Park Bar, and then they had the venue upstairs.
It's a dope venue. I wonder what they do in there.
And I was there because I think a friend of mine opened up for her or something. So I was there for like their sound check and all of that.
Yep.
And you know, she sound checked and she looked like she had on like a hoodie and some glasses. Like she looked, you know, because I had never seen her before. So I was just like, oh, okay, she's cute, you know, whatever. And then when she came out with that big ass hair on and like the whole like lace get up, and I was like, God damn!
When I tell you like Jack Davy.
It's my
Davy
bitch.
was my obsession.
That was my bitch.
Okay, that whole era of music.
I
Theophilus London, like all of that shit. That
I
whole
sing No More, the live
Yes.
version. I play that shit
I love
out.
when her talking in the beginning. Cracks me
Yes,
up.
you got me sitting in the palm of your hand, baby, and I don't think you understand,
Yeah, it's time to
boy.
put- yeah.
yeah, I'm like, God
It's a
damn.
Jack Davy fall for
and
me.
you can have whatever you want.
Yep.
And baby, I don't even care.
Hey, I know I love that
Oh, I'm
fucking
gonna listen
song.
to that on the way home. That
It's
was
time.
my shit.
It's time to break it back out. I love it.
Man, I
That's
forgot
on my work playlist.
Love
Though.
J.
I always
Davy.
force people to listen to my
Yeah.
music that no one heard of.
Right, or nobody
Yeah.
really listens to anymore.
Mhm.
Because I feel like they like kind of drifted off into.
Well,
but like
speaking of
they were like endorsed by Prince and shit. Like they were big. They were a big deal at one
Prince
point.
got good taste.
Oh, he really does.
Like, he
Like
know
anybody that Prince endorses, I'm like, who's that?
Yep.
Because I need to know. But,
Yep.
yeah.
So that I'm like, well, I'm glad she was on the list. Yep, that. Angela Winbush.
Angela.
Oh, yeah,
You
I'm
say
sorry.
her name wrong one more time.
I'm sorry.
Angel.
Right. Ain't that a signature?
Yes, that
That's
is.
signature Angela.
That's signature.
Yeah. Like Jay-Z samples for days.
Yeah.
And then even her solo, like Treat You Right was my shit. I love that song.
Remember the song she did with because she used to be married to Mr. Biggs at one point, Ronald Isley. I forgot that song that they did together.
I forgot to. Oh, Lay Your Troubles Down. Is that the
No.
But I love
like
that song. Huh?
Lay
Who was that then? Who else on that song? Where is that just her?
troubles down. I don't remember.
Yeah, but what's
Who
their
was
song
on-
together?
No, it was like a hip hop song they did together like years later. And
I
I
don't
think
remember.
it was a rapper on that song. I can't remember.
We have to find out later.
Yeah. But I'm sure R. Kelly had something to do with that.
I'm sure. Yeah, I love her. Who else? It's lots of underrated artists. I was talking about India Davenport from.
Oh yeah, because I was
the
like,
brand
who?
new heavies.
Yeah,
no, I was
but I remember that song.
Like acid jazz was a big era.
Yeah, first of all,
I feel like
what is acid jazz?
Okay, so I feel like Tribe Called Quest and De La kind of ushered in the acid jazz
is
era.
it like hip hop with jazz?
Well, not
mixture?
exactly, because I feel like
they were
Tribe
hip-hop.
Tribe and De La were doing like they were basically rapping over jazz samples.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right, right. Yeah.
So I feel like that ushered in just like an era of new jazz where younger people were doing jazz. And it had more of like a hip hop edge to it. So you had brand new heavies, you had like Sweetback kind of. I would even put Groove Theory almost.
Groove Theory. Yeah,
I would put, but I feel like acid jazz had like a moment.
Okay.
But yeah, I love India Davenport. Like I loved. I was obsessed with the brand new heavies. I saw them live.
Really?
Probably like I think twice.
Really?
They're really, really good.
Okay.
But her, lots of new artists. I'm trying to think who.
Yeah, Amela Rue.
Oh, Amel LaRue for
Of
sure.
course, of course.
I like her, but you know what? She don't sound good live. I'm
She
sorry
don't?
to report.
You know, somebody else
Every
told me
time I
that.
saw her live, it was
Somebody
not
else
it.
told me that, and I'm a little saddened by that.
Yeah, I
because
didn't
she
like her
is
live.
amazing. I love her voice.
I love
But-
her recorded, but that's the same way with Moonchild. Like I saw
Oh
Moonchild
yeah,
live. and I
oh
was
my
like, girl,
God, she's boring.
I was like, this is terrible.
They're boring, and
Yeah.
then she already has a very, very whispery tone, so it doesn't translate well live at all.
Yeah, no, yeah, they shouldn't. You gotta find
Because I was like, girl, you gonna
yeah,
you gonna clear that out and sing, or she just God bless her though.
And I also who else? I still love Dawn Richard.
Oh, of
Like
course.
I follow like all her solo stuff. I
Yeah.
like to listen.
That's
to.
what Sonny look like. Oh.
We was like, who? Like who is that?
Right. Sorry, that was our studio audience, guys. I'm a little close to a microphone. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, I can't think of anybody else.
Ooh, have you ever heard of Adriana Evans? She only had like one. She had two, like she sang, and Davina. Remember, Davina was from Detroit or is from Detroit. What was her song? She was on the Hoodlum soundtrack. So good. Never have I been so mystified. You don't remember that?
No.
Like
I'm probably have
Davina.
heard it, but I can't
Yeah,
think
she
of it
from
right now.
Detroit. Shout out to Davina. She used to live. I used to live in a flat, and Davina used to come over there all the time. I came home one day. I was like, "Is that Davina?"
Oh, stop.
What the
Like,
fuck?
hey, girl.
I was like, wait a minute.
I like your song.
Yeah, Davina, Adriana Evans, like they were in that neo soul movement, but on the outskirts, like
Okay.
kind of like underrated. But yeah, that was fun. Shout out to them. I'm about to make a little mix or something. I might do that. I might do a little mix.
You should.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a mix of like my favorite.
Call it Where Are They Now?
B-side. Well, no, that sounds shady as hell.
I know
The
it's not. It's like, where are they now? Like I heard
Yeah.
Amel LaRue is like somewhere on the beach doing yoga and shit. It's like she don't even sing no more. But
Well, I mean, let me rest these pipes.
she's like love and light.
I mean, why not?
But I mean, a lot of people in the music that used to be a part of the music industry back then, they kind of like over that shit
they
now.
selling soaps like
Get-
Azalea Banks.
soap?
Or whatever.
Oh shit! Not selling soap.
I don't know. They find another business. Let me do something else. Or what's her old girl name? A Marie. Like A Marie just.
A Marie, ain't she like doing cookbooks and shit
I know
and
something
kids
else.
children's books? And
Like, I
she
went to her
happily
page, I was like,
married
this
and a
is
mama,
boring.
and she doing recipes.
Yeah,
she
like,
got a
nothing to see
YouTube
here.
channel. They all getting YouTube channels and shit. You know, that's what
Yeah.
they getting
I mean,
married and
that's-
becoming trad wives.
There's money in YouTube.
I guess. I mean, you're right. You're right. I'm not mad at it. Same with what's her name? She ain't really had no career though.
Who?
The girl, the cheetah girl. What's her name?
Oh. I'm like
Adrian Bailon.
Oh, I'm like Ariana Brockington. I'm just making up a whole
Oh
name.
Lord.
No,
Adrian
Yeah, I
Bailon.
don't- yeah, she, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't feel any ways about her. I don't know why. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I
right.
don't really. Yeah, I'm a Naturi fan. If we doing
Oh, okay. Period.
If we doing what was it, 3LW?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see Cheetah Girl, so never saw it.
You ain't missed out on nothing but
I want to watch it with my daughter, but she ain't feeling it. Like she won't do it. I love a musical.
Really?
Girl, I love a sing-along musical.
It depends on what it is. Like if it's Lion King me
No.
down.
Nah, I'm
Because
not.
I just can't wait to be king, goddamn it.
Yeah, I don't get into that.
Lion King me down. But
I like
other
a
than that,
live action. I was always about what was the Saved by the Bell-esque cheesy show with some songs in it. I love it.
I couldn't
Or
do it.
Degrassi. Did you ever watch
Nah,
Degrassi?
couldn't do
None
it.
of it?
Not
Not
one
even the
bit.
80s Degrassi?
No.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love a
No,
teen.
I knew nothing of Degrassi
I love a teen drama, baby.
until Drake came out, and they was like, "Oh, he's from Degrassi," and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh yeah, I watched
Yeah.
it. So I
didn't
was
watch-
like,
but that was a
I remember
Canadian
the
show,
debut.
right? Was it a Canadian
Yes.
show? Okay.
And I loved Canadian shows, like Canadian comedy. I don't know. I love it. Very weird, but
No, it's not weird.
I'm into
you like
it.
what you like.
Yeah, it's a different kind of humor. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was a Degrassi stan.
Not a stand though.
No, I really did. I watched a lot of Degrassi.
Okay. Okay then.
The old one and the new one, all of it.
I didn't even know it was old or new. So.
Yeah, now the 80s Degrassi, you might get into that. That's
Okay.
funny. They was going in on that one.
That was pre-Drake.
Yeah, that
right?
was that was
Okay.
80s. Like
Okay.
Drake
Yeah.
came in the early 2000s or
Oh,
late
okay.
90s. Or, I don't even remember what the year.
The next gen. Oh, it's the next
Yeah,
generation.
the next generation. Yeah. But the 80s Degrassi, they was wilding on that one.
Oh, okay.
like they didn't have no
Yikes.
filters back then.
Yikes on spikes on a bike.
Anywho,
Yeah. Well,
what time is it? I'm like, we've been
it's
talking.
about that time to end the show. But what you
What?
pointing at? I don't know.
Like MIC.
No, I
See
didn't
you
see
real
it.
soon.
That's the number.
What you write?
What is it? 715.
What that mean?
Oh snap! We got 715 people listening to the show
Aw,
today.
cute,
We
man.
appreciate y'all.
Woo.
Thank you for listening. Come back, invite other people to listen. Us talk about bullshit, and yeah.
Talk about bullshit.
Nah, we sometimes have some real conducive conversations, but
Yeah, I
this was a good
enjoyed
show.
it. This was fun.
This was fun today. But yeah, y'all stay tuned because of course the drunk mix.
Like
soon
the
to be-
boys are coming. Oh, well, you'll be there.
The last, right? I'll be there, but the last of the drunk mix is coming up next, you guys. So stay by the speakers. I was gonna say stay by the radio, but yeah,
Whatever, same thing.
whatever. Keep your speaker on, nigga.
Good night.
Bye. That was fun.
That was a cute one.